Fentanyl is more than 100 times stronger than morphine. Now it's being found in counterfeit prescription pills, many of which end up in the hands of Coloradans. After a massive drug bust this week, Denver 7's Coloradans spoke to one district attorney who says Colorado's laws surrounding fentanyl are outdated.
That was our tradition. Every year, one of the boys would put the topper on the tree.
Andrew and Steven, two sons who won't be home for Christmas.
I just really miss my kids, especially as the holidays approach.
Their dad, Matt Riviere, lost both of his boys in one night.
I don't look at my boys that they got overdosed. They got poisoned. And these drug dealers, the manufacturers, should be responsible for their deaths. They should be charged with murder.
On July 25th of this year, Riviere says his kids took what they thought was oxycodone, but the pills were cut with fentanyl.
These kids just don't know what they're doing. In some ways, they're innocent. They're trying something. They're making bad choices, but it's one and done.
They're not the only ones. The state health department says fentanyl-related deaths are doubling year after year.
Last year, or fiscal year 21 for DEA, we seized 9.5 million pills. That is the equivalent of both fiscal year 19 and fiscal year 20 combined.
Just this week, the DEA announced they seized more than 100,000 fake prescription pills cut with fentanyl right here in Colorado.
Colorado's drug laws, especially when it comes to fentanyl, are behind the times. Right now, it's 4 grams of fentanyl is a drug misdemeanor level 1 to have that in your possession. Now, what does it take to kill somebody? 2 milligrams.
That's because of a law that went into effect in March of last year, making the possession of 4 grams or less for certain drugs a misdemeanor charge rather than a felony.
What we allow people to carry around as a misdemeanor is actually enough to kill over 1,000 people. And that allows drug distributors to potentially walk around with too much of this and then face almost no consequences.
District Attorney John Kellner's suggestion, a criminal sentence enhancer for drug distribution ending in death. It would raise the penalties for dealers, sending them to prison for a long time in cases like Andrew and Stevens.
It's a life. It will never be brought back, and it's going to be a life that's going to be missed for eternity.
But at the end of the day, a story shared, hoping to save another life and change a law. In Denver, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
That misdemeanor possession law does not apply to drugs like bath salts or date rape drugs. Those who support it say it protects nonviolent drug offenders from overly harsh punishment, giving them a better shot at getting their lives back on track.